sun has set in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Death Valley. Welcome to Baton Rouge and the home opener for the LSU Tigers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So LSU's offense will go to work first. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning the national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it.
Turning it on! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the bowl. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth. Experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches and try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, It's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Miranda. Right on the money. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past.
Makes it around to the 25 in his room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Miranda. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Hunt is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarter...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick. Defense comes up with a turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll ride his man on the option. Got some room to run. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There he goes. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Bringing the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have...
Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running with the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Miranda. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here comes the option. The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's McPherson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback keeper. Look out, he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Touchdown, Tiger! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Miranda. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on his drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they start. And they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, and better yet, creating a takeaway.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Touchdown, LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sticks it in his belly. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They believe they can run right here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Miranda. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Quick step and go. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kamara. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Kamara. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finding open areas. There he goes. He's not going to win any gold medals. Or anything like that, but he's fast enough to hurt you.
Yeah, that's the whole key. He's got just enough to force the defense to stay honest. You have to account for this guy's ability to tuck the football and run.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. All wideouts, no backs. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quick release by the QB. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have...
Breaks into the open. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Shakes off the defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He is having a day, and there's still a ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this core.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was... It just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. This offense. all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bayou. A Thanksgiving turkey. There is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff from the gun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a...
Defense, man, they just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing Matt.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop it.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This They're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Gets open down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. He's got it again. Hard running there. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the right. Running free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Let's it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete. We're trying to strike for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And these first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, LSU. The defense putting points on the board.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll touch. Really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Powers through the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Makes a catch at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And with nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. LSU right back to the line. The give on the inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's high. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Russo.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Clears the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Works the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cowboys are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new... Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tolzien. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. He's at the... Gonna be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tiger.
tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move. It all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grabbed in the end zone. It's on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Makes the grab down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. They'll go to the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Got a little space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... This defense to get the football.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Firing to to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got it in the middle. It's McPherson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moss. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my
breaks into the open on the left. QB got it himself. Inside the touchdown, Cowboys. He broke away from the defense, and they... catch him.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State.
Takes the easy throw in the flat.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Oh, what a move to get room. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Here he comes from inside, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a job out in front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Kamara. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keeps slinging it. Slings it. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back down.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just
trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Russo. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tolzien. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. State.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The RPO, it's complete. Plows through the defense. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll pull them back to within 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 18 over Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a guy at running back who can make plays taking handoffs and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not...
Makes the grab on the right. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it out. It's high. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Direct snap. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Grab near the marker. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown LSU.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you...
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Pistols firing. Touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Kamara. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's high. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The first snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers come to the line on 30, going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Fielded in the end zone. It's high. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.